So, my name is Sandra Porter, and I'm a security guard. I'm contracted through Allied Security, and I work at Tyson in Dardanelle. The need for me came along uh, around, actually, there's always been a security guard, but the processes have changed. Once 9/11 happened, then the Homeland Act was put into place, and documentation has to be made of anything coming in and out of large plants, large facilities where large numbers of people could be affected by terrorism. The potential for harm or malicious intent is a little bit more than what meets the eye. A lot of people kind of laugh at me and they say I'm the chicken cop, but you know, you think about how many people that Tyson feeds chicken to, and if proper procedures are not adhered to from the very beginning until the end, uh, there is a high need for security. And one of the processes that we do is we check in anyone coming in or out of the plant. If you've ever worked at Tyson, you had to show a badge when you walked in. Someone said, I need to see your ID before you got into the plant. So that's one process. If you don't have an ID and you are visiting the plant, you have to sign in and leave your ID with me, whether your driver's license or your work ID. If you're a contractor, you leave that with me and you sign in. And I have a record of who's inside the plant that's supposed to be there. Now, my presentation tonight is about the trucks coming into the plant. So I'm going to kind of give you a walkthrough of the procedure. The procedure. Um, a truck comes into the plant. He pulls up to the gate. The gate's closed. And I'm the Walmart greeter, okay? I'm the one he has to go through to get through that gate. So I have a process. So they sign in on this form, and it's going to be their name. They got to print it, then they got to sign it, and then they got to say who their company is that they represent. It could be Tyson, or it could be any number of big companies like John John JCT Transportation or Stevens or any number of companies come in and pick up chicken from Tyson. So they're going to sign in, and he's looking for a pickup bill that has his trailer number on it. He's picking up to go back to the destination that he has been commissioned to bring the product to. So I locate the bill, hand it over, and he goes through the gate. Now, I take this information, and also while I was out there with the truck, I recorded the trailer and the tractor number and the condition of the trailer before it came into the plant. So I'm going to come into the guard shack and log this information in on this form. This is on a clipboard, and it's a daily activity log sheet. So I'm going to put down the time that he comes into the plant and the time that he leaves the plant. This is going to be the name of the company he works for. It's going to be the number of the truck he's driving and the number of the trailer he's pulling. If he's not pulling a trailer, we call it a bobtail. So it's going to be a empty or a bobtail right here. This is saved for his exit. So we're going to come over here and we're going to put down a bill of lading, which is, like I told you, I give the trucker a form that has information on it. So this is his name. This is the name of the trucker that's driving. This is condition of the trailers he's pulling. So he's pulling this. The information here is reserved for the trailers coming into the plant. So it's going to be the temperature. That's very important. The amount of fuel that is in the trailer, and what else is it? Oh, and there's a seal involved, and we'll talk about the seal in just a minute. So now when he is ready to leave the plant, he has filled out a form like this, which I don't know whether you can see it or not, but it is a verification form, and I did this one. This is a pretty crude imitation of the real thing, but what this is a documentation that the drivers filled out for me that has a purchase order number, a bill of lading number, his trailer, his truck, his name, his credentials. I have to check all of this to make sure he's supposed to be the one taking that trailer out of the plant. So I get this and he gets to leave. This is his get out of jail card. He can't leave until he fills this all out to my satisfaction. So I take this into the plant and I come back to this form right here. So now it's an exit documentation. So for exit, I'm going to put down where the trailer is going to, whether it's going to Colorado or Nebraska or Wyoming or Pennsylvania, wherever we want to go with these trailers. I have documentation of where that trailer is going to. I have the name of the person driving it, and I have the condition of the trailer that left my plant. When I put my eyes on that trailer and it left, I had the fuel, the temperature, and a seal number here that verifies that trailer was sealed when he left. So the driver can't put anything into that trailer. All he does is hook up to the trailer and leave. He never gets to open that trailer. So I have to make sure that did not happen. So that's the process of checking in a truck. And I will save some of the other presentations for later. And in the meantime, I hope that you've enjoyed this presentation. I hope we didn't bore you too much. And y'all come back now. You hear?